Well, what I've kind of specialized in is design build. And so what I try to do, I just kind of try to guide people through this, because it's a kind of a overwhelming or daunting task for a lot of people. It's probably the #1 investment they make in their lives. So you come in a situation where you're kind of overwhelmed. You don't know who to trust, you don't know how much it's going to cost. Being an owner and not knowing the field, knowing the subs, knowing the routine, how things work, you can spend a lot of time and money in dealing with people and subs that you can't control. They're not going to work with you that much because you don't get repeat business. The other thing is having to reach out to an architect in order to get work done as far as modifying plans or coming up with stuff. But it's a very costly, it usually costs 3 to 5% of the project to get an architect completely involved. So what I do is I kind of bridge the gap. And what I do is I provide them with design services, all my drafting and drawing services, and I work with them along the way to develop the style of house that they want to do. I probably built, 50, 60 homes. My idea was you create an envelope, a building that is designed with an architectural style that, to me, it doesn't date things. And that's why I love prairie, craftsman, bungalow style, things that are kind of timeless. Combining that, the architectural style, with the new technologies of spray foam, and that and using geothermal systems as a baseline. It decreases the load of energy on a house, and so you can have a good sized, well-designed house that is very easily heated and cooled. The other thing I do a lot of is energy efficient renovation. There's a lot of existing neighborhoods that are older neighborhoods. The houses are dated. They're sometimes toxic because of how they were built. They need help. And I kind of have that vision that I've helped a lot of people do that, to take an older home and make it energy efficient, make it design-wise, updated. And that way you're updating the neighborhoods. One of the things I'm a real proponent of, and I've done at Prairie Green, is prairie plantings. Planting plants that are common to your area where you live in, and they're very good for the environment. They help wildlife, but then establish prairie so that it's self-sustaining and you're not putting the burden so much on mowing. I was born in Indiana, and I was born in a farm outside of Greenfield, which is not too far from here. It's in the middle of the state. It was a really nice place to grow up. A lot of space, a lot of opportunity to be a part of nature all the time, a lot of hard work. And it was fun growing up. We had an old farmhouse, and we remodeled it 2 or 3 times as I was growing up before I went off to college. So I've traveled and I've lived in a lot of different places. LA, Denver, Mexico, Arizona, Florida. I love Bloomington. Bloomington is an oasis in the state of Indiana. I just love it. It's got a lovely lake, it's got lovely hiking trails, it's very beautiful. It's also got a diverse amount of population from all over the world. I like diversity. I think diversity is what makes this world go round and makes it grow and prosper.